Stand by. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your life.
Welcome back again. We still sit down on top the Good Morning Naija Extra. I tell you now, say we dey show back, true, we don't show back. No time to waste now to carry my chook enter the main topic. The main matter when we say we don't carry for our hand to chook mat, dissect them today so that we will get a perfect understanding. Somebody go want ask me, say, Ochuko, waiting be the topic. Oh, sorry for my bad manner. I'm not even introduce myself. My name still remain Ochuko Omiragwa. Now maybe the man we say maybe like that for national peace, equity, and justice to reign based on tradition. Igwe. All right, we want to chook our mat for the main matter when we want to talk today. Finding yourself as a young creative. Finding yourself as a young creative. This is now one ogbonge topic when it be say they give a lot of people issues to locate who they really be for inside the space where God don't put them. And today, we get one ogbonge man when it be say when it comes to matters, it's things we get to do with innovation for you to find out who you really be and what you're supposed to do to impact your society. This person, he did there well. In fact, make a turn mind, make a welcome our ogbonge guest. Now, no other person than Mr. Emmanuel Oshiokpelua. Oshiokpelua. This name now from the Edo speaking part
from Aochi.
From Aochi. Yeah. Wow.
Oshiokpelua.
Yeah. You're welcome, Mr. Emmanuel. We welcome you. Now I'm the CEO, Emosh Food Limited and Artide Logistics Limited. You're welcome. I know say now plenty road now you pass before you feel be CEO. Then that means you don't do plenty things so you get to do with building somebody to come strong for inside matter when it be say concern business. Now we just jump enter the question. We get plenty things we want to ask. We pray may God give us the time so that we'll fit compress all of them well so that we'll go understand. Now, our person or better still organization fit foster a culture of creativity despite the economic challenge we be say we face today for inside our ogbonge Nigeria.
Okay, we'll first start to ask ourselves, wetin be creativity? I think it starts from that question. Because when we talk about creativity, wetin dey come people mind be say, you won't do something where they never do before. For example, maybe as at 1930, there was no aeroplane. Then somebody from nowhere design plane. Then you say, that person is creative. Or as they build the internet, you not fit do something magical, something out of the blue, or they say out of the box. You now say, because you not fit do them, you are not creative. No. Creativity go past so. There be two kinds of creativity. There is what you call innovative creativity and what you call transformative creativity.
Break them down for us. Innovative creativity. We'll start from there.
Innovative creativity now be the one I just talked about.
Okay.
Something will never exist before. You innovate them.
Like plane now.
Yes, like plane. Then not for only for your betterment, but for the betterment of all.
Generations to come.
And generations to come. Those kind of creativity, they outlive the person when they create them. For example, even after creating the internet, somebody thought of how do we interact on the internet. The person think and create Facebook. Today, people can talk to each other all over the world from Facebook. From there, you find out, say, more and more people come they do something like that. That is what they call transformative, because transformative innovation or creativity. Yeah. Now, what you don't see, what you don't hear, and what you don't experience, but you won't make them better past waiting they exist. Once you fit, come up with that thing, you are also creative. Wow. So there are two ways. So the real issue is very few can be innovative, but so many can be transformative. Because if they don't create, most people will do that work for the first time, innovate and for grand. Then they bought better to make and better. For example, the Wright brothers. The kind of aeroplane where they design give us, not be with the fly again, no. The kind of plane where they fly now, the ones where people will get a transformative mindset do for us. They not do Ball 707 or, how do you call it, all these jet fighters. No. They only create something for grand.
With fly.
Where if he fly. But the other people where we say they look and say, we can make this thing better. The same thing way they happen for the internet today. Where we say, initially when it starts, now only to the create website. But somebody think I say, we fit do app for phone. Even our phone say, before now just to make call. Now person think I say, we fit put music for phone. We fit put camera for phone. Now we fit put internet for phone. Now we even they put workspace for phone. So if you look over time, people don't they change this process. They create things over time. The innovation they do, by making it better, is what we need, or young people need to better their life. So every time, wherever you, even as they work, so if you look at your space of work, you go find out say there is something that you can make better in this place. As long as you feel make that transformation, you are creative.
Wow.
Now be creativity. That is just the simple way to define them. So out of foster them, I talk and say, now wait till you don't know, wait till you don't see, and wait till you don't experience. Now you go fit use to make the change what you want make. You know, I go use myself as an example. When I go do masters for shipping and transport, I can't find work for warehouse, for shipping lines, for different places. And then they see the kind of work when it go favor me. But I know say, not before you, I did Europe that time. I know say African food, they're expensive. But the people where they bring them, they not to get the knowledge of importation. Me, I don't go school, but they buy food there. So I say, okay, make I use my experience of the knowledge when I don't get. I start to do food importation. You understand? Many people not go do one because they not get the knowledge.
You dey import, or you dey export?
I dey import. That time I did Europe.
Okay.
2020 I come back, I come dey export. When I find out I don't get the client base when I want, I come back, I come dey export. I can't do enrich works. I can't find out they get issues with freight forwarders. That they get things that they do well. I can't go form my company, the second one, Artide Logistics. So that my export process go dey fast. I can't do that one by myself. So
that be the creative part of you.
That's the creative part of me. Now, if my container suppose reach Europe before with another agent for 6 weeks, now, if I do it, go reach for 4 weeks. Because time now be money for business. So it starts from seeing the problem and finding solution to that problem. You don't already create something that will benefit you, not just you, but others.
Now, you don't bring them to the business piece. So make we look, which kind of strategy you think, say, entrepreneurs and businesses fit implement to encourage and support creative thinking and innovation for inside an environment where they resource constrained?
Me, I not believe in Nigeria they resource constrained though. I believe in a mindset constrained. Because if you say resource constrained, all the lands that they Nigeria, the arable lands, so we know the farm. If we say we want farm, I'm not sure say they go prevent, apart from the issues where they happen with security. Also, if you say you won't do anything for this country now, one of the most simple countries, we say, it's easy for you to set up a business if you want to. You understand? It's just about you having a vision of what you want to do and know how to implement. But when you ask young people, they go tell you, say, they are constrained, not be even a resource, to say na finance. But I always they say, not be finance, be the first thing when you put for grant, when you want to do something. For example, a young boy say, he won't build an app. As we speak now, maybe, you know, for Europe, it's easy for you to see an app where say you fit take travel from one country to another, like a boat. Yeah, now only city with the do. They share my rides. You go see somebody be say, you go check online. In they move from Italy to Spain. In they find one share ride with. And he won't drive for almost 6-7 hours. He go see people go join. But we know that we not get those kind of things for here. Because person never start them. Because that is the whole issue. Most people, they get the idea, but they fear to start.
So plenty cars they fit travel from here to Port Harcourt. Only the person who they drive. And if you fit make money,
if you make money out of them.
Okay.
Because nobody puts that kind of app. You understand? For grant. Nobody they patronize that one. But the day you see one person come put one kind of app today, say, there's one app,
share my ride.
Share my ride, though. They can take you to Port Harcourt. They can take you to Owerri. And especially this economic crisis, where we say it's tough, so. Instead of you to pay 26,000 for all these buses, it will be like 10,000 naira. Just because now online thing, now something that is organized like this boat, like this rider as a bee. Because somebody never think it look like saying not possible. But now the young people needs to not be saying that idea not they come to them. But people always want to do what they already they used to. To start something new, not challenge.
That originator of that idea.
Yeah. That's why I say innovative creativity now the hard pass. To the transformative one, the simple, because when person don't start them, you can use that person mistake, that person structure, that person format, do your own. You understand? It's easy for you now to say, make a FM stations that they online now, app. But for Nigeria, we get very few. Maybe now 1 or 2, neither like that.
Yeah. Almost all of them get app. But I believe say people not to the patronize that space much.
Yeah. So now where creativity they call some they work well, some not they work as planned. But so waiting my home say organization first needs to open the mind of people to bring in new ideas, because most organizations, why creativity need they thrive, we say they no want change the way that they do their thing. It's just like this is how we are structured, this is how we be. We going this way that they fear. They want to should not go that way before. You understand? Okay, maybe it will require little investment to start that new process, to make that thing better. They go say no.
But this kind of mindset, I believe, say that make some of us they go school. They go school to go open up our mind. This will bring me now to ask you, say, now our education system for inside Nigeria fits reform to promote and nurture creativity within the minds of young students, still considering the economic limitations. Now, you'd already break the economic side out, but make we look the educational side, but open our mind. How you think, say, if you take break this?
One challenge we get for our Nigeria institution, they're not they teach us entrepreneurship. They're not they teach us how to be creative. Most of our institutions, they teach us how to be employed. And that's why you see, say, Nigerian youth every time, they always cry and say, there are no jobs. There are no jobs. There are no jobs. Because the mindset you take go take graduate from school, go inform what you go do with yourself after you leave school. For Nigerian school, if you not be the best for class, it be like say you fail. We know they study. We just they read to pass. If we they study, there's a difference between study. Study go make you go know the course, even though you get third class, even pass degree. It no matter. Now, waiting you go use that thing do. Now they important. Not be the certificate where you really take come out. Because most people where even they succeed for the entertainment industry today, they not even go school. Why people where be say they go school, they can't go get a class or pass degree. They feel say they don't die already. Because they feel say, who won't employ me?
Thank you. I like this part where you just land up, put. Make we just hold down for them. Make our people that they think what you talk first. Because we must jump at this small chickily break. Just go look one or two. Take my agbalomo juice so that when I come back, we go jump enter this matter. Then we go look the aspect of governance. Our government fit help the creative-minded youth for inside our Ogbonge country. That now waiting we go check our eye put immediately we come back. My people, not go anywhere as you say, and so the smoke already they come out of the talk. So not think I say you they go far. They where you dey because we is coming back. All right, welcome back again. We see there on top GMNX Extra. GMNS Extra. The Good Morning Nigeria show. Now there we see down put. They say what can. What cannot can. So people go they think what you talk, think more because we they talk about creativity. That's why I bring this word. What you feed do, you go feed one. And what you not go feed do, you feed give yourself room to try whether you feed one. Not to say you not go feed do anything. You feed do something. Now, we dey look one matter we concern finding yourself as a young creative. And we still get our Ogbonge guest for the house here, Mr. Emmanuel Oshiokpelua. At least I try this time around and get on. And thank you, say you still there with us. And you don't impact us a lot. You don't talk well. But make it not be like say we dey throw away one vital point to be like say at the center of it all, you see they resonate around the government. So now this one now want to push us center the role when it be say where government policies and initiative he play in stimulating creativity and innovation for inside Nigeria economy.
Okay, we go blame government
because
first.
Sorry to cut in. Because we're not going to throw away the fact, say some persons, some Nigerians, they're not the highly creative. That they bring up some kind of innovation. Like we see one way, we say one young boy bring a generator where they use water. Today you go ask yourself, I got this, but at least they publicize them a little bit on the internet. The boy talk everything. But why Nigerian government not really coming into this space to make sure, say, water and generator they use? Wow. So why?
For most economy for the world, government gets a key role to play to harness or to grow its creative youths, for them to achieve their full potential. Like the issue about people doing innovation, somebody go use something, build car, put engine, use tire, do some kind of amazing thing. Some people go design a kind of light out of nothing, make generator with water. After a while, you don't go hear about the person again. They're supposed to get a ministry, maybe for youth empowerment or development, or the science and technology ministry, where this kind of youth supposed to go exhibit this kind of things. And they're supposed to get programs for such things, number one. Where we say maybe during the year, maybe one time of the year, maybe now April, maybe now May.
You send in your entry, everybody.
Yes, they go say, there's an exhibition for young talent, creative minds. If they happen for Eco Hotel or if they happen for somewhere in Abuja, you go see, say the ones where you even know. is small to the ones where you never even see.
Sure.
When that kind of exhibition, if it take place for Nigeria, maybe that kind of program, if we get to make it take place, maybe under Ministry of Science and Technology or Youth Empowerment, or they do them in collaboration with a private sector, you go realize, say, even the threat where they say some of these people get for the main business cycle, it not go become threat because it go become a normal. Because rather, if you see, say, you they sell generators, you they import from abroad, from China or whatever, then this Nigerian boy, if he do generator where water they do, you go call no say, if you want sell this thing, not before only Nigeria, generator, we feel export them. You go see the big picture. You don't go see the small say where you want to do, say, it go spoil my market.
It won't spoil my business.
But rather, you go see how it will expand your business. Because I tell you, the issue first, now mindset. You understand? That one I want. Two, we get many people where we say that they're talented in terms of athleticism, football. In those days, they get what they call principal cup. Where all secondary schools go play on local government level, the best go play on state level, the best they come play on national level. Now those ones, they form mainly our national team in those days. All those kind of programs, they don't go. So people who supposed to be the best for, maybe for Lagos State, for Rivers State, no program like that, that talent don't waste. You understand? Places like US, you go find and say, Piki won't go school. They'll say because he sabi play basketball, he go university with scholarship. If papa and mama no go pay school fees. That one and one part. So you find that we don't have programs to help to harness talent. We not get. Another thing that the education part, we not get what they call R&D, research and development. For most part of the world, like places like Germany now, if you be PhD student, they pay you salary because you think for the government. There are some problems where we say, now only highly educated people feel solve. You understand? Maybe problem of climate, problem of waste management, problem of engineering. You understand? You go allow that kind of, maybe you'll see companies there that go say, we want to discover maybe why our beans, for example, now they ban Nigerian beans for living in Nigeria. It's banned because they say they put sniper inside. So you go meet the universities, say, I want to sponsor students, maybe from microbiology, from biochemistry, or from agric. You say they do a PhD research on how to grow Nigerian beans without having weevils. You give them 4 years, you go pay them salary, you go pay them everything. Imagine those students working on that project for maybe 5 different universities. They pay them good salary. Before they go finish that PhD program, solution don't come. We go come get the best beans to be exported without putting weevils because they go come up with tangible result and tangible solution because they read, they research. We know they invest for research and development. Even in many other aspects, even with all this problem with people not get work, if we put people, say PhD students, come and think, how can we do the economy in a way we say, people when graduates say they see work, how they go see work? They go think on something, you don't know. Now the problem where they think about, where they find solution for, now solution they come. If you not think solution, you know they see solution. So that is one aspect where government not they try. They know they invest in R&D, research and development. They know they create programs to help harness talents. They know they no kind of financial support for people where we say they get the talent. Government not the support in those aspects. So if government fits, allow those kind of programs, those kind of environments, those kind of, how do you call it? those kind of institutions where go support all these things. Then you go come see private institutions because they get interest for all these things. For example, as this Nigeria day now, I never see one day say they get a job fair for somewhere, say Shell, Chevron, maybe even Nigerian government, even government parastatals say they want to employ people, make people come this job fair, come bring their CV, make they talk to them. We don't get all those kind of programs. So you find and say people who have creative mindsets sometimes, because they don't find the enabling environment, they don't feel they excel. They don't feel they do anything.
Now make we can come your opinion now. In your own opinion, what you think say specific industry or sector for Nigeria where you think say get the potential to thrive creatively despite the economic challenge with it, which aspect you feel say if you push up?
Two aspects, government identify, and they are right. Agriculture and the entertainment.
Agriculture and the entertainment.
Yes.
How you fit a
because
break it down to
because
us.
This agriculture, it cover everything. Agriculture cover both engineering. The engineering is agriculture. It cover logistics. It cover like I talk now, all those products where they get chemical, where they get problems with weevils and rodents and all those things. People who dey into all those biotech, if they can come into agriculture, because what will be our major problem? Now importation of food. That be our major problem. Now importation.
Standard, we know if you meet up.
We know if they meet up with production. We know if they meet up with the quality where they need all over the world. Nigeria na center. One of my clients for abroad tell me say they like to do many things with Nigeria, but Nigerian government not care. Even when they send instruction on what needs to be done so that they can be receiving some of all these items. I don't mention beans now. He said, we not care. Since they banned us for beans since 2020, what did the government don't do about that?
They just forget about that.
We just live and we not care. So imagine say we get we export like 1 million tons of beans every year from this country, both direct and indirectly. A lot of youth will be busy, will be well fed, will be doing well. So my opinion now for the government is make them try, number one, create that learning pattern, one, for those who don't know, because I said something. What do you not know, what do you not see, what do you not experience, you know they feel they improve them. Yeah. So let there be an institution where we say, if person say, I won't learn this thing, then they'll, but not be like on individual basis, say, I won't learn this thing. Sometimes, some people won't learn, but they're too expensive. You go hear somebody say, I won't learn graphic design. You go the place, or tell you, come pay 500,000. But nobody ready to subsidize. So that person not go feel learn that thing. So one, we should provide an enabling environment where we can subsidize for people who want to learn certain skills. Those will not get skills. Two, the ones where we say they don't learn, we must find soft loan to encourage them. You understand? Where we say they won't be on their own. There is nothing stopping you from even working and also doing things private. The world don't deglobalize. Where we say you can do your day job normal and you do your extra job normal. Because the way the Nigerian be safe, we need many streams of income. You're not supposed to tie yourself to one particular way of income. So if you get a day job where they give you, then in the evening they do your graphic design. Even though the fuel price they rise, you know they worry, your heart not they rise. Not so.
Yeah. Because I like that way. Say whether the fuel price even they rise, your heart not they rise with the fuel price. So now I know say a lot of challenges. Our Nigeria like you, they factor them out one after the other, but we still try to look at the possibilities where young young creatives, they feel really still thrive. Now, if you look the oil and gas sector, it be like say that the younger mind that they excluded totally from there, because he had to see a major player with the those sector. Like you talk, the only part when I see say the young creative, they try now the entertainment aspect. Even agriculture, I'm not sure say the young people really did there much.
No,
even if they try to push them enter there.
Many of them, they do fish farming now. They do other things.
Most recently, I not say they're not there, but majority of them not really they look that aspect. Now, what do you think say government feed do to really channel the youth their mind, channel the youth mind to face some of all these sectors that will be like say we they majorly excluded, the oil and gas, and some of it.
You know the challenge we get. They have what they call the Nigerian content now for oil and gas, and since 1999, I think President Obasanjo gets what they call cabotage law, where in Nigerian we earn more, or we have more shares in a company that can do some major job with major IOCs, international oil companies, and with the federal government. But sometimes, what will be the challenge for young entrepreneurs? Now the prerequisites, how you put it, the requirements, what they want. Sometimes when you go to all these international oil companies and you want to do certain jobs with them, they go ask you for your profile. Which job you don't do before? You understand? Even when you even get opportunity to even work for one of all these companies, you can't say, okay, make you break out, make you start your own. They could still ask you, say, where your profile? Even though you know what to do. So it takes a lot for you to break into that sector. I'm not saying it's not possible. People are breaking into that sector. But they go ask you for your profile. Then they'll give you a long list of things you need to do. Maybe they go say, go do your DPRO, your this, your that. Maybe at the end of the day, the investment itself, that they take over ₦1 million. And that man, maybe money when he gets, he not even pass 200 or 300,000 to start that. So that in itself now constraint. And there is no guarantee, say, even after you meet all these requirements, they won't give you that major contract. There's no guarantee. So you might be there waiting for another 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. And I feel that's why young people know they won't enter. It could be like, say, now a set of people, now they recycle themselves for that aspect of the economy. You understand? Even to run a filling station for this Nigeria, if you hear the amount of money where they go into RAM to even start, not be a young boy of 28 or 29 won't go start that kind of thing now. For this, some of them sit at their papa house. So that is why come be like say the oil sector they secludes the youth from them. They come like say just some our papa them
Cabal.
Now they not get that place.
Cabal. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. We will just enter this small break. When we come back, we will just wrap them up with looking at what are the possibilities, possible ways we fit take, open the youths their eyes to thrive with their creativity. That now waiting we go through our iPod to take wrap up today matter on top the Good Morning Nigeria show. My people, when I don't say and say the food they done. And now we go so start to wrap them up. So not just go anywhere. We'll take this small chicken break. When we come back, then we'll go wrap up. Not go anywhere. All right, welcome back. We still there. Yeah, nothing say we go anywhere. We not go anywhere. We pin like pin for you. Now just to wrap them up so that we go discharge come up from the studio. But before we go discharge, we not go fail to ask this very question because we get a lot of creative youths out there. When we say they are head this spark, So now we go like to ask, as if we say government, they give us the motivation. Government, they try in their own way. but government not finish everywhere. There are some things so it be like saying, now me and you go push ourselves. Now me and you go do one or two. Even the people who don't even reach their self, not be say it really easy for them. Some of them, government not do anything till when they push themselves reach where they did. And then things could start to happen. But I go talk my because our Ogbonge guest still did the ass here with us, Mr. Emmanuel. So, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you. Yes, you I like the way you gallant. Yeah, Mr. Emmanuel. Now, make it be like say you did speak to Nigerian youth. We not get that opportunity, but he gets that creative mind. They run through your head every day to do something. Sometimes some of them they frustrated at the end of the day, self. But what go be that magic word where you go tell them, say no, this na XYZ, this na the way you fit take start with you they push, not give up, and this na where you fit still land that your creativity, and that's so if you still the end. Make it just come like an advice.
Okay, my advice for Nigerian youth be say, if you wait for government, who be government? Now me and you be the government. You feel not find solution. So you go look within yourself. Now 3 things. So, 1, that thing where you want to do, start.
Just start.
Start with waiting you get for where you dey. That thing where you start so, run with them. Run means say, continue to dey do am. When I start business, I don't do business before. If I do, before 1 year, the business go fail. If I do, the business, it go fail. But 2017, when I start this my business, I can't tell myself, say, even if this one fail, I no go quit. Say, I go stay here for 3 years. If after 3 years, the business no work, I go run.
You still give yourself limit now.
Yes, I give myself time.
Okay.
At least because if you do management, they go tell you, say, most business, they die before 3 years. So most new business, they die before 3 years. But if the business will pass that threshold of 3 years, there's a strong potential that the business will survive. The same thing with dream. It may not even be saying a business because you can have a talent to sing, talent to act, talent to do many things. That passion, dedicate 3 years for them if you really want to do them. Say, I go throw everything when I get into this thing for the next 3 years. Because when you do them for the next 3 years, now I say run with them. If you do them for the next 3 years, you go find out, say, you go improve on that thing. Because sometimes, you know, when we start something, we think say we do already good. We never good. Now, those challenges where they come as we do them over time, they make us better, they make us they unique, they make us they special, they make us they, you understand? After that 3 years, people go trust you. That's why even when you run a YouTube channel and say you want to send skits, YouTube not they pay you overnight. They go wait, make they don't see many skits. People don't they follow you, don't follow you, don't follow you. Some kind of time the first year not go pay you. The second year not go pay you. But by the 3rd year, you start to make your money. Now small. So if you get any dream for mind, run. With what you get. As you people they see you, they trust you, that they know you. A third thing will happen. You go find partners, which is that they call network. A network of because people not go invest for what they don't know. When you say, I won't do this one, I won't do this one, that man will build car because they threaten and he not build again. That dream go die. If he build a second car, he build a 4th car, build a 5th car, build a 6th car, build a 7th car, build a 8th car, build a 10th car. One person must come say, guy, you not go fit there, your level past this thing. But some people, when we just do that first thing, we want everybody to jump at it. No, people don't go jump at it. It is your first work. Your continuous improvement now be the secret of your success. I get clients in those days where then they pay me. I go suffer. They go, but now they bypass from my hand though. For 3 years, they said that they test my integrity. But today, they fit send me money for 10 containers. They're not the fear again. Because I stay for 3 years. So run with that thing. Then the last thing, get integrity. Most Nigerians not get integrity.
Wow. That was strong.
They not get integrity. If they do something with them, with you, the moment they see $50,000, they don't pack up. They don't disappear. They don't close shop. Some small $2,000, shop don't close. The dream, the creativity, everything will die. You never see them before. When we say a small boy, because he get talent, as he sees small money, the whole dream will just evaporate. Get integrity. Whatever you want to do, stand for what is right. Do it the right time. Keep to the timing. You understand? And I believe, say, if they fit do them like this, it not go easy, but they go succeed.
Wow. You know, say, get some kind of talk where be say, you go, even you go call the think. Inside your own mind, you tell you, say, wait to you say, if you they do some kind of things right. Now that kind of talk you just drop for our head. Nah. You see the way everybody just quiet one kind. Because even our people, when they look us now, they think, wait, I really get it right for you, or I really get it right, but you don't really impact us well. You don't teach us well. You don't tell us plenty things. And I believe, say, all our viewers there for house there, they don't cash a lot of things for their brain. I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel. Not be small word you impact for our brain today. You tell us a lot. But, sorry, we don't wrap up. This very talk just enter one part of my head. Now I say, no. Make I just use title, ask you this word. You see, the people who come from one part of Nigeria, they get a pattern of impacting their people. They feel bring person come, go they understudy a trade, they'll come settle around one day, they'll come bring. And they try to imagine, say, if we implement this pattern in other sectors, you're not sure, say, this one is still another pattern of creativity, right?
Yeah, also mentorship.
Oh, mentorship.
Yes.
Yeah, because they go bring their brother, go to their shop, go come understudy for like 5, 6, 7 years. Yes. They'll come settle and you can understand the business.
Yes. If you not even do that
bring
business,
another,
you go do another one because you don't learn the principle of the business. You understand? What it matter are the principles. If you don't learn and finish, it they stay inside of you. That's why I say, now wait till you know, and wait till you see, and wait till you hear. Now you take the work for life. So, mentorship, very important. Many people don't get mentors. Now, social media be their mentors.
they say social media now the new religion.
Some now ChatGPT be their mentors.
So mine what you they go learn.
So that they learn waiting go instead of them to move right or move left. But some they work well as well.
Well, thank you, Mr. Emmanuel Oshiokpelua. Thank you, for your time. When you say you give us today, now be the CEO, Emosh Foods Limited and Artide Logistics Limited. Thank you, for your time. When you give us to teach us, dissect this topic on creative minds amongst our youth for inside Nigeria. I believe, say, you don't learn 1 or 2 today. You don't learn where. My papa say, bring my cap. Nice small piquete touch, big my head. So I believe, say, what you don't hear today, you don't learn where. And for you, we'll go for wrap up today on top the Good Morning Nigeria show. Extra. Because we must give you that extra thing. My name is Omiragwa.